The game has changed. Since we had the pandemic, we're seeing now more than ever technology and tools that help you do the business in the new way. Today I'm going to share with you my favorite post-COVID tech tools. So one thing that we found that's more important than ever is our engagement with our clients. A lot of that has happened through utilizing video. Some people are still getting comfortable with video. That's fine. What I want to do today is I want to give you some things that are going to make it look better, make it easier for you, and also give you the way that you can present it in a more professional way than maybe you did before. The first one is this, Selfie Lights. This sounds crazy, but literally you can go onto Amazon and you can find these selfie lights that will either attach right over the top of your camera, on your phone, or on your laptop if you're in an office. It gives you front lighting, makes you look like like you're on stage or something where you've got this perfect lighting. Very inexpensively, typically under $20, gives you the ability really to have perfect lighting every single time that you're shooting video, no matter where you are. The second one is this, Gimbal Stabilizers for everything. You've seen these things before where basically it is where you can put your iPhone or you can put your camera and it will stabilize everything so it doesn't look shaky when you're walking. This gives you the ability to give more professional video really for a very minimal cost. These are going to run you somewhere between $100, $150. They can get more expensive, but especially when you're starting out, I would start out with something that's in the middle range. That gives you the ability to see how much better your video will be. And then as you progress and you do more video, then spend more money on your investment. The next is your iPhone 11. But listen, I want to talk about one specific feature on the iPhone 11, especially for realtors. We're doing more video from homes. We're doing more Facebook Lives with virtual tours. We're getting on Facebook with people or on FaceTime with people to show them houses virtually. One of the best things that I've found is that on the iPhone 11, it has the ability for it to have a wide angle lens. Now what this does is also, before this, when I would try to show houses to people or I'd try to take quick walkthrough videos, it just seemed boxy. You couldn't see everything that was there. But with this wide angle lens, you can actually see the house better. You can take photos that are going to give you the full view of a room. People are going to get a better feel for exactly what the house really looks like instead of just the boxy feel that we had in the past. I would just say this one feature gives you the ability to do virtual open houses, gives you the ability to shoot video of just walkthroughs for your clients and get on FaceTime with people and do virtual showings in a way that we've never had before. Another thing that we've seen is that we've seen that social media has been more effective than ever before. People more than ever are just scrolling through and looking on social media. So how do we get more effective on social media? I know personally, we've had with some of the campaigns that we've been directing for some of our agents, we've had social media leads in the last week that have generated a $1.8 million sale and a $3.5 million sale. Now more than ever, social media is critically important. So how do you do social media in a way that it doesn't just wake up every day and feel like you're overwhelmed with having to make sure you're doing these things? One of the ways is to use a scheduling tool, something like Hootsuite or Buffer. Those are two great tools. Most of them have a free option. Then some of them have some that you'll pay a minimal cost on a monthly basis to be able to utilize these. What it does is it gives you the ability on a Sunday or on a weekend or one day a week to just spend an hour or two and just lay out your content for the week. You can schedule these posts out where they will post at certain times, certain days, and it gives you the ability really to take the time to really kind of block your time, knowing it's important, but not having it overwhelm you on a daily basis. The next tool I'm really loving right now is Area Pulse. You see, what's happened as we've gone through this is we've just become more and more visual than we were even before, especially for graphs, especially for these types of things that'll show us visually what we see in numbers. We saw it with the flattening of the curve. We've all seen the graphs with the flattening of the curve. We've all seen the graphs showing all of these things. Well, now what we've found personally as we've split test some of these things is that when we use graphs and we use picture art with some of our posting or with things that we're putting out on social media, we have a higher retention rate for those clients and a more click-through rate that we're seeing. This is something that was just brand new, but Area Pulse, what it does is it has a monthly feature that you pay for, but it takes your local MLS data, puts it into graphs, puts it into a visual representation where you're not saying, this month we had 42 houses sold, and then last month we had 32 houses sold. It doesn't do that. It actually puts it in a graph form where it captures people's attention, keeps them focused on your content longer, and gives you the ability to capture those leads in a way that we really haven't seen before. Last but not least is probably my favorite tech tool, which is BombBomb. Listen, I've used this in my business for years. It gives you the ability to really rehumanize all of your communication. So when you're sending an email out, what you have the ability to do instead of just typing it out and it just being words is it gives you the ability to press record. It will then record your face with you speaking the email to them. It also starts with a little bit of a GIF or GIF or however they call that. And what that does is it gives you the ability really to have motion. They're seeing click-through rates that are higher. It gives you the ability to connect with people in a new and a fresh way. Also, it gives you the ability to record your screen. Maybe you're sitting down on the bottom, or you can take yourself off. This is a great way to be able to present offers, to go through listing agreements, to show CMAs. It gives you the ability really to rehumanize all these things that we have been doing in person that maybe, especially going forward, we're going to do more virtually than we've ever done before. The biggest takeaway right now is you don't have to spend a ton of money to all of a sudden become relevant in today's real estate environment. What is it you're doing? If you want different results, not only going to have to do different things, you're probably going to have to invest in different areas, not just financially, in your time, in your learning, in your knowledge, and in your application. I hope this is helpful, and I'll talk to you soon.